Hello. Previously we've talked about colour temperature and colour rendering, which are the two main things we talk about when we're dealing with quality of light. However, the third thing that we look at is colour consistency, which is very important because either of the first two things can be undermined by having poor consistency. So I'm showing a fairly extreme example here, but as you can see, you have a bunch of downlights onto a wall. Some of them are looking greenish, some of them are looking pinkish, and some of them are looking different colours of white. In order to overcome this, there's a standard called standard deviation of colour match, but it's normally called macadam ellipses. And there are a series of ellipses, as you see here, which get bigger. So you have a 2-step ellipse, you have a 4-step ellipse, you have a 7-step ellipse. But the critical one is a 3-step ellipse because that's the size of colour tolerance that you have around a particular colour that is not noticeable to the human eye. So once you start to get bigger than the 3-step ellipse, it becomes progressively more noticeable to the average person. Those ellipses are different sizes in different parts of our colour perception. So in green they're pretty big, in red they're quite small, and in blue they can be very small. It's important because when we look at a colour temperature, or we often, as we said, we talk about making a decision about whether we're going to go for 3000K or 2700. But if the colour tolerance in terms of the consistency is so wide that you could have a situation where a 3000 colour temperature light is actually warmer than a 2700, as you see here. With a 3-step, you should have a clear gap, but where you have the blue line, you see that it overlaps between a 2700 and a 3000K light source. So that really undermines everything you're trying to do in terms of colour performance if you allow that to happen. So the important thing to remember is don't use lights with more than a 3-step ellipse.